Welcome to the second chapter, and here we're gonna speak about engagement that builds trust. And now, this is the big T word. The T word is the most important word that you need before the C word that is closed. Why is that? Because T is what you need in order to create a conversation. Why is that? So, think about this. You don't know anybody, and you will probably see this scene all the time in LinkedIn. Like, you're on your LinkedIn or on your phone, and at one point you receive this beautiful notification that says Abdul Ahmar sent you a request. You say, who is this guy? He's a graphic designer. Okay, accept. Boom. And 33 seconds later, you hear, "Hey, Mauro, like you would like to buy," and it's like a wall of text that is like this. And immediately after you receive, you say, "Hey, Mauro, we do boom, boom, boom." Your brain is like flying in Titanic. You're the scene that na 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 is completely off. Nobody's listening. Why? Because there is no trust. You don't know who this guy is, so you should not pay attention to him or her. Like, and can be from India, can be from Spain, can be from US, can be from anybody, any place, right? So why this is important, right? Because you gotta create trust before you interact with people. One of the first step of sales is the synchronization. Like, you remember when you used to play with walkie talkies, right? And you go, "Hey, like, just take the walkie talkie, you go in the other room, I stay here, and we play and we speak a distance." What is the number one thing that you gotta do when you have a walkie talkie? What is to create the same synchronization on the same frequency. And human being, when they are synchronized, they have this thing called trust, right? And this is very important because you cannot convince anybody of something if you don't have a synchronization. It's like you cannot speak with somebody with a walkie-talkie if you're in channel 1 and they're in channel 9, right? If you're speaking Spanish, they're speaking Chinese. Even if the communication is happening, you cannot understand each other. So trust builds this bridge between the two parts of the conversation, right? And how can you create trust? First of all, showing that it's not only about business, man. It's not only about business. So there is some kind of intellectual, or like a friendly debate about something. Like, what is the first thing that you do when you met somebody? "Hey, how you doing, man? Hey, where are you from? Oh, you like the Yankees? Yeah, yeah, I like the Yankees too. Hey, you see the game?" Like, this is normal stuff that is happening, right? I know that may seem fake sometime, but if we do it genuinely, it's gonna be amazing. Okay, now I know what you're thinking. "Oh, okay, Mauro, like, what I have to do on LinkedIn? Tell me what you do." Don't worry, like, this is gonna be extremely easy because you have two weapons. Let's go to our whiteboard here. You have two weapons that you can use in order to create trust. One is something like this. You know what it is? It's a like, man. Use it. Use it as much as possible. Where? In their post, in their comments. This is the first weapon that you have. It's not a very crazy, good weapon, but works. Why is not the best weapon? Because some people don't even receive notification for who likes their posts or comments, right? The second part is comments. And you can comment their post, and you can and you can comment their comments. And this is my favorite way to create trust and to create engagement, to let them know that, hey, first of all, I'm here, I exist, it's me. It's not like another ghost that is trying to sell you something that you don't know, like who I am. It's me. We're having a discussion. I'm a human being, I'm a professional, right? And let's analyze the two main type of comments that you can do. So we say comment on posting and comments on comments. So now, comment of posting is relatively easy because basically you go on their profiles and like we in the first step we created a list and we filtered by SCP. We found the people that have the most burning desire. They know they have a problem and they have the money to pay. Right now, we go on their profile and we see the last 3 posts. So last 3 posts. This is very important. Why is it important? Because you don't want to comment something that is like from 2 years ago, man. Like, hey, John, like, I really appreciate your article about. It was like 2015. Don't do that, right? Only stuff that is about the last 6 months, maximum 1 year, not more than that, right? So last 3 posts and make sure is last 6 months. And now the most important part is read the article, man. Read the post. Make sure that you understand what was their point. This is very crucial. You gotta understand, like, are they trying to look funny? Are they trying to look smart? Are they trying to look intelligent in a philosophical way? Are they trying to express themselves? Like they really care about expressing their thought, ask other people what they think, or maybe they just want to create connection, or like there is many things why people are writing a post. Maybe just to find collaborators, or maybe like there's so many ways. So read and pay attention to what they're saying, right? And the last part is that usually this is very important, is like analyze top 2 human needs. So let's take a little bit of time about the 6 human needs, because this is very important. So the 6 human needs are decoded by Tony Robbins, and Tony Robbins is extremely good because he's very good at making things very easy, right? There are a lot of, let's say, human needs and spiral dynamics in psychology. Like there is a lot of stuff that you need to understand people, right? But Tony has been extremely good at making things simple, because like you don't need to know the equation of thermodynamics or electricity and the relativity in order to push a button and switch on the light. Is that right? Like, do you need to do it? No, you just need how to click the button. That's it. So the 6 human needs elaborated by Tony are exactly this: are buttons that you can use in order to understand and influence the personality of somebody else, yours and somebody else. This is very important. So very quickly, we're not going to spend a lot of time here, but basically this is about this. There are 6 human needs. 4 human needs are the human needs of the body, of the personality, and the other 2 are the human needs that we also call of the spirit, of the soul, of the spirituality. We'll see why. So the first one is certainty. So everybody wants to feel safe, want to be sure about what is going on, wants to be stable, want to know what is happening around them. And certainty may come from stability of money, of knowing that your family is there for you, of staying in a place that is safe from tornadoes, or maybe eating comfort foods, or there's many ways to get certainty, right? Certainty and safety is a human need, is one of the most basic, because your brain is designed to keep you safe, to keep you alive, not to create a business, right? So certainty is number 1. The second one, and by the way, is not number 1 in priority, in hierarchy. This is only a list, right? Every person has a different human need as a top 1 and top 2. Now we're gonna see how. The second one, crazy not, is uncertainty, variety. And like Mauro, how is it possible that we want both? That's how human are, right? Like think about it. Why people start dating 10 people instead of only one? Why people start reading a new book instead of finish the one that they already have? Why people love to go skydiving? Why people like to go for a walk? Why, like, there is so many places, so many things for people willing to have uncertainty and variety. Because what, you know what, like, you get bored. You get extremely bored. That's why you want something always new, right? And the third thing is significance. And significance means feeling important, feeling unique, feeling desired by somebody else. This need of, oh, I am somebody. I am somebody and I am somebody for somebody. This need of significance. By the way, everybody has it. I know you're thinking about, oh, I know a guy that always want to feel unique. Like, yeah, I get it, but everybody are happy and need to be important, unique to feel in this way, right? And the fourth thing is what's called love and connection. And basically, the desire to be connected with other human beings. We are social animals, we do nothing alone, and we love as a human to feel the love of somebody else, to feel the connection of a friend, of an acquaintance. And this is very important. But sometimes we try to search connection in the social media. It's hard because you feel a little bit of a connection, but you don't feel the love because it's only a phone, right? It's very hard. So the need for love and connection, this is one of the strongest desire of the human spirit. Like the humans love. Even they show it up in significance, right? The fifth thing is growth. And growth is the need to always evolve, always to become better, always to not stay in the same place every year, to always improve, right? And the other one is the need for contribution, is the need to help other people, to make other people richer, better, faster, happier, thinner, more muscular, like whatever. You want to help other people and you feel pleasure by doing that. You feel the need to help them because it's your nature. You know when you help somebody and it feels good. Like you're helping them, but you feel good. Like how's that possible? Because human beings have the human need of contribution. Everybody has it. Everybody has it, right? So now you may think, okay, Mauro, like we are here in a course for LinkedIn. Like, why the hell are you telling me this? Like, what are we doing now? Don't worry, don't worry. This is gonna be very, very important. Now, I want you to do just a moment an exercise, and I want you to take a piece of paper and a pen, and I want you to think about somebody that you want to reach out on LinkedIn, right? And I want you to go in their LinkedIn right now. Yeah, we're gonna do homework, man, or like we're gonna do homework. So go in LinkedIn and find somebody that you want to contact as a potential prospect, right? Put pause. When you come back, you tell me. Okay, probably you find this prospect. Now I want you to read the last post, like one of the last three posts that they make. A post that makes sense to comment. Sometimes people like to post like we hire a new CTO. Yeah, okay. But it's better if you have a post that is maybe him or her sharing something interesting, right? So now the exercise is think about what do you think is the number one human need that this person is trying to fulfill with this post. It is certainty, safety. So he's trying to make things safe. He's trying to please somebody. He's trying to get certainty because maybe posting is a habit, or because maybe letting know of the people around him that he is well, he's alive, is a good thing. Like, why is he sharing this? Or maybe it's uncertainty because He just want to share something new. He's part of his routine and he love to meet new people. Third is significance. Like, of course, if you're posting on LinkedIn, usually you need a little bit of significance. There's nothing bad about it. So it's normal. But is it significance number one? And do you see when somebody's like bragging or maybe is self-celebrating for somebody for something that he or she well deserved? It is significance number one. Or four is love and connection. He's trying to send love to somebody. Or is trying to making connection by, hey guys, let's connect here and let's try to exchange ideas. Like, it is it number one, or maybe it's growth. Of course, in LinkedIn, entrepreneurship growth is very important because is he trying to learn something? Is trying to make things better? Is he trying like what is he trying to do? And sixth one is contribution, right? Is he trying to help somebody? Is he trying to find a solution for somebody that is not him, or maybe just want to share freely because he's really deeply care about helping other people? Now, what I want you to do is to identify the top one, the top hierarchy, and top two human needs that this guy is trying to fulfill with his post, right? Take 30 seconds, write it down. We come back when you're done. Okay, now, did you do the exercise? If yes, what is the top one like human need? Maybe is significance because you want to appear as a pro. Nothing bad about it. Like, we're not judging. Like, it's normal. Everybody loves significance, right? It's only the only thing about significance is that when it's number one and is above everything else, usually you destroy relationship more than you build. But there's nothing bad about getting significance. Like, we're not here to shame anybody. Like, we're a free society and everybody wants to have significance. That's it. It is love, it is contribution. So, based on this, now we're gonna make a comment based knowing what there is need, right? Now, let's do a live example. Okay, for example, we are taking as an example this guy here was in my feed. Alex, I'm sorry if we're gonna analyze you, but you're not in Barcelona, so probably you will not see it. But if you see it, bye bye. So Alex Turnbull is a bootstrap group from 0 to 5 million ARR solo, and you're rolling it into Optimize CX, launching Helping, Instant Docs. Okay, this guy is very busy for sure. And get daily insights on building a highly profitable, lean, bootstrapped SaaS business. Good. This guy is 53,000 followers. Good, good, good. Now let's take his last post, right? Very interesting. So let's read it very quickly. 400K engineers are dead. Everyone is set in January. 10 months later, they are making 600K and no one can hire them. 10 months into 2025, junior positions are vanishing, but pay scale remains. Senior engineers are making about 400K. Nobody can hire them. Staff engineers used to need juniors from grunt work. Requirement dropped 80%, but the market is paying a premium for end-to-end knowledge and architecture expertise. Founder, the founder needs engineers who can reskill completely, orchestrate AI, catch security bugs, define AI process, but who also don't quit and have enough initiative to start their own company. That's an incredible narrow hiring target. I'm hearing this quite often. Many experienced engineers have their heads in the sand, refuse to learn the latest tool. Meanwhile, QA, which used to be closer to entry-level work, boom, boom, boom. So they're only ones who actually understand the code, so they can refactor AI outputs and know where the bugs hide. The junior path is seemingly drying up completely. The most viable route now seems to like big cost straight from school. AI is creating an engineer aristocracy rather than some democratized new world. Senior engineers who have adapted are becoming untouchable, impossible to hire because they are is relatively less and then they hold the cards. But the amount of senior engineers actually doing is these are relatively few. It's almost like a mirror of the AI research talent wars, only this feels like a bubble and more like the new normal. Okay, that's very interesting. Okay, so let's analyze what this can be. Remember, we have 6 human needs: certainty, uncertainty, variety, significance, love and connection, growth and contribution. Okay, so first of all, for sure, this guy, since he has a profile where he's helping people understand how to launch a SaaS profitably, for sure have some kind of contribution, right? Because he is not him explaining how good is it, but it's about him helping other founders and people in SaaS, right? So contribution is an option. Growth, maybe because you're sharing an information. Can this be that he's trying to fulfill some kind of certainty? I don't know, because like certainty, why? There is no not something that like reassures. So uncertainty, variety, yes, can be absolutely. Why? Because you're showing something new, a new point of view. So maybe significance, of course, if you're writing a post where you give your opinion, is absolutely significance. And the last one is love and connection. Now, is he trying to get love and connection? This is interesting because here, what he's saying is that seniors engineers who have adapted are becoming untouchable and impossible to hire they are because they are it, relatively less of them, and they hold all the cards, but the amount of senior engineers actually doing this are relatively few. It's like a mirror on the other end, or do you feel like a bubble? Okay, good. So maybe he's trying to connect with other people in the space, explaining this. But what I will say here is that considering his profile, because you gotta consider also his profile here, what he does, right? You gotta consider that from one end, for sure, he is focused on contribution, for sure, because he's helping other people. If, for example, if you see this post is a little bit different. I bootstrapped, grew to 5 million ARR, 6 guiding principle, bid for one, keep the product. We built a simple product and I ran the business like it was mine because it was built for freedom, not for exit. Full story on the blog. Like this, of course, has a much higher percentage of significance. He's trying to build authority, so he wants for sure to. Now he's projecting significance. Now I want you to, how can I say, to use these lenses because I want you to create a comment that can be extremely, extremely relevant for him based on what he was trying with the point and the emotional point that he was trying to make, right? This is very important. Now, let's focus on this one because this post, I said, look at the 3 last posts because usually it's going to be easier for you. So now, I bootstrapped a 6 guiding principle, build for one, keep the product there, assume to show your work, boom, 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 boom. Now you have 2 options, right? You can ask a question or you can make a statement, right? So let's see here. Love the build. So check the comment. Love the build from this. There's a V on the shirt. Okay, this is one easy comment that you repeat something that he said. But let's see the point he's trying to make. We build a simple product, solve a painful problem while staying close to our customer for a decade plus. And I ran the business like it was mine because it was built for freedom, not for exit. Okay, let's make a comment. So what he's saying is, who is the enemy here? People that want to make an exit, like relative enemy. So why don't you say? Let's do this. Great job. He wants significance. We give him significance. It's not a bad thing. Like we are actually congratulate him for something great that he did. Okay, this is an idea, right? What he's saying is here that I run the business like it was mine because it was. He's about building simple products. They solve a painful problem to staying close to the customer. Build for freedom, not exit. What does it mean? That he really value freedom, right? He value the certainty. Be careful. He value the certainty and safety to never take orders from everybody else. And by the way, I love this. Like, I'm not saying this is a bad thing; it's a great thing. I'm just saying that he does what he's saying, right? So we want to connect with him, right? And we want to align with him. And again, you can just use your how can I say your your question and be very genuine and curious. Like, I'm not saying that be yourself, be authentic, right? And but one way that we can connect that is gonna be fun. I love to make fun. I like I love, I cannot help but I love to have fun. So great job. By the way, how did it feel when you see a hyper stressed VC backed SaaS founder and instead you are managing it in a relaxed and fulfilled way, right? It's gonna laugh for sure because a lot of VC backend founders are extremely stressed because they need to meet like the demand of like making $1 billion revenue, right? It's like, let's do it because the VC, the venture capital wants that, right? So well, let's analyze the process to make it simple, right? Step number one, read very, very carefully the profile and the post. Second, what is the top one and top two human need that he's trying to fulfill here, right? So this for sure is like safety and significance. We're reading behind the curtain, and the second step is that which angle I would like to have with him, right? I can say something about me, like this is my comment because I know about all these founders that are going crazy because the VC, they are going crazy about selling, and so this is my comment. What I will do now is the last step, right? That is about copy pasting all this. We go into Claude. Yeah, I was checking how to do the screen mirroring. And we just ask for help. Hey, this is a post on LinkedIn. Make it easy. And this is the draft of the comment that I want to make. Boom. Give me 10 options that makes my point in a funny way and similar to my draft. And we just see what is the best, right? Now, we're doing it slowly a little bit here because I really want you to create a comment that capture his attention. Don't say anything that is against your values. I made a similar choice. I don't want to have VC backed VC money. I'm not saying that I will never take it. I'm just saying that I choose not to go to the route of VC because I know that the demands that they have may be different. Nothing against, I fully respect them. I fully respect the people that are doing it, right? I'm just saying that this is a funny comment that I'm comfortable putting out. If you're a VC backed founder, do like what you think. But like, don't just do whatever just to connect. Be yourself, be authentic. So this is one of these comments. Is too much, like make it super close to the original because it's going too far away. This is amazing. Boom. Great job. By the way, how does it feel when you see a hyper-stressed VC-backed SaaS founder, you're just over there managing it in a relaxed and fulfilled way? Managing yours. Boom. He's gonna see it, he's gonna laugh, and he's gonna say, hey, like, hey, I mean, feel good because that's what I wanted. Good.
By the way, look here. Great job. Great. Secretly, I love it. And I feel a little bad for them, but it's all part of the journey. I've been on that side as well. You see, like after a few days, exactly, actually the same day, exactly what I was telling you.
And when we connected, it's gonna reply, "Oh, this is the guy that actually agreed on my point." Ooh, okay. Hey, how you doing, man? So this is the framework that I would like to use. Now, I'm using the six human needs. Let's go back here. I'm using the frame of the six human needs because it's like everybody has this six human need. There is so many frameworks that you can use, but I want to use this as a simple way all the time you interact with anybody. Like what human needs is putting out, right? So in order to, and if you see the first two, you understand a little bit what is their direction, right? So let's wrap up very quickly. So step one, you have the option. Wait. So you have the option um, of putting just a like is good, and the second is about commenting on a post or commenting on a comment. Now, what I mean by this, I mean that what we can do is another step that we can see in a moment. That is the same guy here. And what we can do is go here, go in the comments, in his profile, we can see his comments, and let's see what is he saying. So we can comment on one of his posts or other posts. For example, this guy here is mostly replying to his post. Okay, so let's see here what is disagreeing. Strong principle, Alex. I will also add build emotional endurance, a necessary skill that I help in my journey. Stay clear, focused, and functional long enough for your hard work to pay off. Most of the time, you fail mentally before financially. Mike Walters, I actually disagree here. I work best and have the best results as a solo founder, not technical, with a paid team. Okay, so this is very interesting because first of all, it's disagreeing, and in order to disagree, you need to put out energy, you need to have an interesting opinion. And second, is saying that I work best and have best results as a solo founder, okay, non-technical, with a paid team. This can be like, again, what he's putting out is saying, is expressing what he thinks. We can ask something that he is curious about his point. He's saying that he needs to be a solo founder. What does it mean? This means that he needs certainty to be the one. He needs the certainty and the safety to be the only one person. Otherwise, we'll have other people. Because if the first one was love and connection, he will say, look, I only do business with other people. Why? Because I love to be with a lot of founders, because the emotion that we have, the experiences are far more important than only business. So for him, number one is probably safety and probably significance, right? Consider this. And we don't have to push him. Just be genuine, be gentle, and be curious. What is the main curiosity you have in a comment like this? For me, the main curiosity that I have is about do you hire people or you just keep them as freelancer? Boom. And also here, we create a connection, right? And the connection is, I understand, interesting, and I'm curious about what you're saying. And you may have some post that is about simply congratulating, we hire a new CTO. And what you can simply say is that, hey, congrats. I think that this is very interesting. Or you can put out a question about the process, like, hey, like, how many CTO are you hiring these days, right? But mostly in LinkedIn, the number one thing you got to do is to understand which top 6 human needs they have in the post, on the comment, and put out your personality, understanding exactly what you're saying. Because this goal here is not to create a philosophical agreement between two bright minds. This is important, but the number one thing is to create connection in an authentic, curious, and genuine way, but effective. Okay? Your goal here is to connect. So be yourself. Don't say stupid shit that you will never think, but do it with the goal of connecting. And there is anything better than in order to connect when you meet some other people human needs, right? And also don't lick their ass. Sorry for the word. Don't do that. Be genuine, be authentic. Okay. So well, for this lesson is everything. And take a piece of paper and a pen and write down what did you learn from this exercise, from what you did until now, and how you can use it for your outreach, right? And if you can, go now and take 5 people, 10 people, and start commenting on them using this principle. And you see, more you use it, more it's gonna be easy, right? Keep things short. Don't go with crazy long comments, right? But do it thinking, what is the number one and number 2 top human need? See you in the next episode.